I also have one question. Caste discrimination is still existing in India, especially in Kerala. We can say that. What do you think about that?
Caste discrimination.
Yeah.
See, the total problems in a society can be denied with this particular concept called SQ. If a person who is having a tremendous SQ will never talk about caste. Discrimination and classification is the nature of the brain. If you devastate all the caste system here, the another discrimination system will happen whether you are white or black.
Correct.
If you devastate the same discrimination,
Mm-hmm.
then another discrimination will happen, which is you are man, I am woman. Okay, even though I am a man, I am a courageous man, you are not a courageous. These discriminations can be done in various ways. So it is the fundamental nature of a human brain. It cannot be devastated. So what we can do is with the sense of control, which is gaining out of the SQ process, we will realize and control and move ahead. The total devastation of this discrimination or dissectional mechanism like this is impossible, because you have to discriminate, you have to select things with your own knowledge and consciousness, right?
Correct.
So selection process, as long as the selection process is happening in this world with your brain, this discrimination will also be there.
Okay,
So we are
but
portraying discrimination as a negative thing. The
mm-hmm.
fundamental element of discrimination is what? Getting selected. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So you belongs to this caste, caste A, and another person belongs to caste B, right? So what is casteism? Two castes are defined in a society. Why it is defined? I have to select one caste. So suppose I am selecting the caste A. Why? Because this is an upper caste. And another mechanism is I am selecting the caste B because it's a lower caste. Where do I belongs to? It's another question. And the people who are there in A declares that I belongs to A the caste, upper caste. Then I conceive myself that I am upper caste. So what I did is a selection process. What they did also is a selection process. In your life, if you see the creations you have created, if you see the life you have defined, it is based on a fundamental function called selection. It is the nature of the brain. So as long as the selection process is happening, this discrimination factor will sustain.
Politicians here are using the slow caste just for winning the election. That is a truth. And what do you want to say about that?
So we have explained about the biological factor, which is a monologue,
Mm-hmm.
which is called selection procedure.
Hmm.
Okay, even if you select someone as a life partner,
Hmm.
you discriminate in a different way. Discriminate means, okay, suppose you selected a partner
Hmm.
and he has XYZ qualities. It does not mean that another person is not having that quality.
Hmm.
But you selected that person.
Yeah.
But the selection process is happened.
Hmm.
If I be a third party
Mm-hmm.
and observe your selection procedure,
Mm-hmm.
and I can conclude in two ways. Your selection was correct and your selection was not correct. Isn't it so?
Yes.
And if I don't like your selection, what I would say,
Hmm.
it's a kind of discrimination she did. Isn't it so?
Exactly.
So when it comes to your life, creation, activities, everything,
Mm-hmm.
your fundamental intelligence is used to select something which is relevant for a context where creation happens for you, for society, for any other purpose. You understood? So that is the biological factor or the truth we have to understand. Now, this discrimination is used for politics? That is your question.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why this discrimination is used for politics? Isn't it so? Actually, it is a class discrimination. It's a collective discrimination in which a politician says that, your caste is more relevant and will be fortified, your caste mechanism, when I am there in the government system. Actually, both are villains. Politician as well as someone who proclaims that I am a lower caste and you can use me and I will vote for you, that is also a kind of crime. That's what I'm trying to say. What a politician offered to a lower caste system, that your caste will be portrayed and we will make you a better and significant caste in the government system. And he's still talking about the discrimination only. You got it?
Yeah.
So upper caste people are saying that, we are upper caste, we need prominence and power in the government system. So these people are saying that, we will give you that. Lower caste system wants to fight to the upper caste system to build their own significance. So where is the discrimination is used for the politics? The discrimination is not used for the politics. They just tried to use the system which is existing, which is a discrimination. And it is an illusion that, we are thinking that, this particular politician is using this discrimination for the votes. Actually,
Yes.
they wanted it.
Yeah.
They want a significance. They want to recreate a new aura around their caste so that they can just lift up themselves and meet the quality significance of the upper caste which is there in the society.
Clear.
So it is their requirement, and acceleration is given by a politician. So that kind of exploitation is not happening, but this kind of upliftment requirement makes a politician to um, use of this particular system. That's what happening. So your question was whether the discrimination is used for what? It is not used. It is their requirement, accelerated and propagated by a politician.
Oh.
You got the point?
Yes, yes, yes.
So it is not the creation of a politician.
Mm-hmm.
It is already there.
Mm.
I want significance for my caste. I want a new aura for my caste. I want XYZ for my caste. For what? To keep our status to the upper caste.
No.
So that particular complex mechanism is a requirement for that class. And this man, who is a politician, is trying to propagate it on behalf of them.
Exactly.
So the sensible human will translate it as an exploitation of discrimination. Actually and factually, this is not the way of transforming society. The way of transforming society is social planning and development. That will always happen only if reinvent this subjective potential and denies the entire existing system, which is even a political system, to transform the society. This is the way we have to understand. Once you understand the SQ, then you will not raise such questions. Your only question will be whether I am being a part of a creation which is called social planning and the transformation of the society.
Yeah.